And we're back, round two. I don't like CRs, Norman said, but what's the alternative? Negotiate with Democrats? No. I freeze spending for 6 months to go identify more cuts. Somebody tell me how that's not a win in Washington, added Representative Chip Roy, the Republican from Texas. Another lawmaker without a brain in his head who has often frequently voted against spending bills but supports the 6 month continuing resolution. Republicans are also hoping that resolving this year's spending will allow them to devote their full attention to extending the individual tax cuts, like the ones that Musk and Trump are going to get, passed during Trump's first term, and raising the nation's debt limit to avoid a catastrophic federal default. That that debt ceiling is going up $4.5 trillion. Wrap your minds around that, folks. $4.5 trillion. That means by the time Trump leaves office and long thereafter, we are going to be saddled with $28 trillion in debt just because Trump, the pumpkin Fuhrer, occupied the White House. Was it worth it? Hope you liked it. Democratic leaders are warning that the decision to move ahead without consulting them first increases the prospects for a shutdown. One of their biggest concerns is the flexibility the legislation would give the Trump administration on spending. The Democratic leadership in both chambers has stressed that Republicans have the majority and are responsible for funding the government. But leaders also have been wary of saying how Democrats would vote on a continuing resolution. We have to wait and see what their plan is, said Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer of New York. But we've always believed the only solution is a bipartisan solution, no matter what. Really, Chuck? Really? You think now is the time to go bipartisan? No, you stand up to these Republicans and you tell them, hell no. Hell no. You need more Al Green backbone in you, Chucky, than you do Trump's little body parts floating around inside of you. Now, House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries of New York said earlier this week that the Democratic caucus would meet and discuss the legislation at the appropriate moment. With all due respect, Hakeem, you're running out of time. There ain't many appropriate moments left this week. But he struck a more forceful tone on Friday. You see, Jeffries said Democrats are ready to negotiate a meaningful bipartisan, there's that damn word again, bipartisan. No, you need to let them hang themselves out to dry. You need to let the Republicans watch the whole government fall apart and make it their fault. So when the 2026 midterm elections roll around, they get voted out of office. That's how you get shit done. But I continue. Meaningful bipartisan spending agreement that puts working people first. But he said the partisan continuing resolution threatens to cut funding for key programs such as veterans benefits and nutritional assistance for low income families. That is not acceptable, Jeffrey said. Newsflash, Hakeem, the Republican Party doesn't give a damn what you and the Democrats want. For that matter, they don't really care what the people of the United States want. They are going to take matters into their own hands and kowtow to whatever the Pumpkin Fuhrer and King Muskrat want. They will take total control over the government no matter what you say. Trump has been meeting with House Republicans to win their votes on the legislation. Now, Republicans have a 218 to 214 majority in the House, so if all the lawmakers vote, they can afford only one defection if Democrats unite in opposition. They darn well better. The math gets even harder in the Senate, where at least 7 Democrats would have to vote for the legislation to overcome a filibuster. And that's assuming all 53 Republicans vote for it. I think at this point, we are going to go check out this video in which, from CBS, we learn what's going to happen with Congress and the steps they're planning to take to avoid a government shutdown.